Schools teach you to be poor. Now look, I've had Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, on my show before, and he said, Brian, when I was 7 years old, I raised my hand in school and I said, when are you going to teach us about money? And they said, no, we don't teach money in schools. And he said, why? You're teaching me chemistry, you're teaching me Spanish, you're teaching me history. When are you going to teach me about money? He said, no. We are not allowed to teach you about money in schools. And if you look back to right here in Britain in the 1700s during the Industrial Revolution, schools were created to take the children of workers and convert them to be more workers. So they forced these little kids to sit in these classrooms for 8-10 hours a day, obey some teacher at the front, and to follow orders, not to get creative, not to learn how to build things, but to learn how to be employees. And here's another thing about being an employee. A paycheck is worse than a drug habit, because once you get that first paycheck, you're always going to go back for that next one and that next one and that next one. You're never going to go outside your comfort zone. You're never going to build wealth. You're never going to create assets that generate cash flow. You're just going to keep coming for that fix every single 2 weeks or 1 month. And Lord forbid your drug is gone, you're going to panic. I'm unemployed. I don't know what to do. I got to find a new job, because you were never taught to create wealth. And that's why I've decided to open up my Wealth Academy, because so many people were never given a proper education. And thanks to the incredible guests that I've had on London Real, people like Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and people like Grant Cardone, Mr. 10X himself, people like Dan Pena, the $1 trillion man, all taught me how to take risk and how to change my brain to re-educate it and kind of take yourself out of the matrix. Because unfortunately, we were literally programmed from birth, and we were programmed to be poor. And unless you actively take measures every single day to get yourself out of that mindset and that thinking, you're going to struggle. You're going to really struggle, and you're probably never going to be able to create any kind of wealth. However, if you can retrain that brain, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere, and they'll start popping all around you. So look, this is some of the things that we teach inside the class. I also teach specific things to do on the ground to 10x your revenues, to cut your costs. I talk about every single financial instrument and everything I learned from being in international finance for 15 years on Wall Street and here in London. And we talk about also taking action and an entire game plan for you in the future in order to create that generational wealth that actually you deserve, which will probably sound strange because, again, you were programmed to think that you were lucky just to get a job. So if you want to change your game, if you want to try to rethink all of these processes and reprogram your mind, exit the matrix, and jump on the winning team, come see me. Go over to Instagram at @TheRealBrianRose and DM me the word wealth, or go to LondonReal.tv/wealth. We're closing this class out soon. If you want to be a part of it, it's incredible. We have an amazing community. They're already doing big things. They're completely transforming themselves, and they're on this amazing journey to wealth creation. And let me say one more thing. If you say money isn't everything, look, wealth is health. Wealth means you can contribute to this world. Wealth means you can do so many things. Why would you be poor when you can be rich? And that all starts with your brain. So pull the trigger and come see me.